Hey friends, it's Courtney. Welcome back to my channel, Phyrra, where we talk about all things cruelty-free beauty, gothic fashion, and lifestyle. If that sounds interesting to you, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Today's video is going to be a bright and colorful eyeshadow tutorial, and I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into it. I've already prepped my eyes for this video. I've gone ahead and done my brows, and I tightlined my upper waterline, and I went ahead and used Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer, and I set it with my Cozzette Beauty setting powder. I'm going to start with the Jouer Tan Lines palette, and I'm going to take the shade right here, Limelight. I tapped off the excess, and I'm using a big fluffy brush because I want to start building this color up on the hood of my eye. Let's get a little closer for you. So basically, I just took this brush, which is a big fluffy brush, and worked it through my crease in a windshield wiper motion. And I'm going to use this Saucebox brush to take that same color, Limelight, and put along my lower lid. And I'm taking this down quite far because I'm going to clean it up and shape it later. I'm going to use the color Space Queen from the Melt Smoke Sessions palette. I love this color. I'm using a Goss 5 brush. You could use any sort of pencil brush that you like. And I'm basically going to build this up along the lower lid. And I'm making sure to bring the color all the way across, and I'm going to make sure that I extend the color just a little bit past all of the folds of skin around my eye because I have very hooded eyes, and when I'm looking at you directly, you can see like there's this big curtain of skin that kind of comes over my lid. So the curtain kind of hides the lid. So that's why I'm trying to make sure that I bring the color just a little bit past these wrinkles so that I can help shape the illusion of my eye. And one of the best things about using a pencil brush is that you can then kind of pop it right into the socket of your eye and start working it inwards through your crease, just following the shape of your bone. And I also like to pack the corner at this outer part of the lid too, since that's where I want it to be deepest anyways. And then I'm switching to the Goss 26S to blend. And I'm blending back and forth along the lower lid. So when I am blending at the outer corner, I am kind of blending outwards and upwards to try to help pull my eye shape up a little bit. And then I'm blending in a windshield wiper motion through the crease. And then I'm going to start doing tiny little circles at the inner crease and work in tiny little circles all the way back. When I get here, I'm blending in a circle at the outer corner of the eye. And I'm gonna go in with this Viseart Bright Editorial palette green right here because I need, I think, a little bit more of like a mid shade of green. I'm using a Real Techniques fluffy brush, and I tapped it off, and I'm going to pop it right into the crease where I just put those other two colors and start blending it. And blending in little circles. And I'm going to do the same thing along the lower lid where I'm applying this green on top and then kind of blending in little circles. The next color we're going to use is this bright teal blue right here called Meadow from Saucebox. I'm just going to use a lid brush to pack it on the lid. I love Meadow. It's like my favorite teal blue matte. Okay, I'm going to take my Delium Tools Golden Triangle brush, which is their 787, and very, very lightly in circles blend over the entire eye area just to make sure everything is nice and soft and blended. I'm keeping this eye shape quite wide, so I'm really just using the tissue to like clean up the shape a little bit. And I'm doing that because I have hooded eyes and I'm trying to help balance the top and the bottom. All right, I'm gonna put on the rest of my makeup and then I'll be right back to finish this eye look for you. Okay, now that I have the rest of my face on, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this eye look. I'm gonna use the Viseart white shade right here to kind of clean up around the edges. Now, one of the things that I really like to do whenever I do my makeup is to tie my makeup look together with my eyes and my cheeks by using the same highlighter that I used on my cheeks on my eyes. So I'm going to use Black Moon Glowworm on my eyes. And I only do it under the outer part of my brow because I have hooded eyes. I will add a tiny little bit at the inner corner though. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is put on mascara primer, and I'm going to use Marc Jacobs mascara primer, and I think this is like the Velvet Lash. I'm going to use my Milk Makeup Kush mascara. And don't worry if you get a little bit of mascara on your eye, like I pretty much inevitably do every time I apply mascara. Just wait for it to fully dry and use a Q-tip to pop it off. I think the last step that I'm going to do is to add a color to my lower waterline, and I'm going to use the Urban Decay Basquiat pencil in Post Punk, which is like this bright lime green color. So I want to like amp up this look just a tiny little bit, and to do that I'm going to add some glitter with Lime Crime Dragon. And I'm just going to use this green brush that I used with the Viseart green to just do a windshield wiper motion through the crease. Oh my god, I just love that so much. It's so cute. Actually, I guess this is perfect. That's a perfect place for me to test the waterproof mascaras on my lower lashes, since I'm not supposed to use waterproof mascara on my upper lashes. So here's the finished eye look up close. So I hope you enjoyed this bright, colorful tutorial. If you found this video entertaining, fun, or helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share. And if you didn't like this video, hit thumbs down and tell me why in the comments below. Before we go, why don't you go ahead and click that subscribe button? And if you're looking for what to do next, YouTube is going to suggest something right up here that you should watch. See you in my next video.